Russia is not a threat to NATO, President Vladimir Putin says. Only an insane person and only in a dream can imagine that Russia would suddenly attack NATO, Mr. Putin told Italian newspaper Corriere della Sera. The Western alliance is bolstering its military presence in its Eastern European members in response to their fears of Russian threat, following its involvement in the Ukraine conflict. NATO says that Russia is backing rebels in Ukraine, a claim denied by Moscow. Early this month, NATO pledged to counter hybrid warfare from Russia, which included a mixture of conventional military tactics, subversive campaigns and cyber warfare that Russia was using in Ukraine. 3 Baltic countries are preparing to ask for a permanent presence of NATO troops on their soil to act as a deterrent to the Russian military. In his interview with Corriere della Sera, Mr. Putin said some countries were simply taking advantage of people's fears with regard to Russia in order to receive some supplementary military, economic, financial or some other aid. There is no need to fear Russia, Mr. Putin said. The world has changed so drastically that people with some common sense cannot even imagine such a large-scale military conflict today. We have other things to think about, I assure you. Heavy fighting has erupted in Ukraine this week, focusing on the towns of Mariinka and Krasnoorivka, west of rebel-held Donetsk. The opposing sides have accused each other of shattering February's Minsk ceasefire, requiring them to withdraw heavy weapons from the front line. Ukraine's President Petro Poroshenko told a news conference on Friday that Russia had massed troops on the border and in rebel-held areas in unprecedented numbers, but Russia again denied that its military was involved in Ukraine. Mr. Poroshenko said Ukraine has deployed 50,000 troops in the conflict zone to meet the threat.